welcome. You're watching Donbosco Media Network. This is Monalisa Rambai presenting to you the news and events from Meghalaya. Let us take a look at the headlines for today. Cabinet approves MRSSA and USDM Medical College funding. KSU and local parties oppose Megatop cement hearing in Naro. KSU advocates for reform in recruitment process. And 5th edition basketball tournament set to kick off in Shillong. And now the news in detail. On October 18th, the Cabinet of the State Government convened to discuss key initiatives. Government spokesperson Ampreen Lyngdoh announced the approval of the Meghalaya Residents Safety and Security Act (MRSSA) and the USDM Medical College. The Cabinet allocated 2 lakh for each district to facilitate the MRSSA's implementation. Regarding the USDM Medical College, Lyngdoh noted that its opening has been postponed due to the absence of appropriate legislation. The government is committed to addressing these issues to enhance safety and healthcare in the region.
Completed a cabinet today and I've been authorized to address the press. 2 items were taken up. One item was the operationalization of the MRSSA. A scheme had to be instituted by the government wherein we will make the entire MRSSA procedure functional. So this scheme entails the provision under finance for DCs to avail budgetary allocations so that work and monitoring of the MRSSA begins at the earliest. So that was done, and it was decided that we will have a revolving fund of a minimum of 2 lakhs per district. In districts where there would be a requirement for a bigger budget because of bigger numbers of authorities like the darbars and others who are anyways entailed to help with the monitoring of visitors. So that is the first item that was taken up. The second item was the USDM. Cabinet was pleased to decide that we will not be able to allow the USDM to function without a proper act in place because we are mandated as a state government to monitor allocations of seats, fees of courses, and we have therefore decided that Cabinet will again sit after the Health Department brings forward its plan for the act. And on Wednesday, we are scheduled to meet again with the Honorable Chief Minister and the Cabinet, where we will again brief you for more information on this matter. Well, ma'am.
On October 18th, the KSU Narpo Circle, alongside various political parties, vehemently opposed the public hearing for Megatop Cement Limited held in Wayajer, Narpo. Leaders expressed concerns that the establishment of a cement factory would devastate the local environment, causing irreparable harm to mountains and rivers. The KSU has formally requested the Meghalaya State Pollution Control Board to reject the proposal for the cement factory, citing the destructive impact of existing cement factories, which have led to pollution and a decline in aquatic life. Critics labelled the public hearing a mere formality, claiming that only supporters were allowed entry while dissenters were excluded. They warned that unchecked industrialization driven by greed would threaten future generations. The leaders invoked a historical perspective, suggesting that the presence of uranium in southwest Khasi Hills was a missed opportunity for sustainable development, contrasting it with the current environmental risks posed by proposed
ni hakwe kesini ni sah ke jingdom berke ke banjia ke peteng ke jongi da dangjai peteng kumne kini ke semen plan ki wan banseng ki tekam karkana jong ki hakni ka thaing ke jongi te kuma pui ba ki suhi na ke por ni persha la de ki semen plan ki bathmai la de ki limestone mining kita terter ni persha be martis tu ka kta ke kemarin te kuma la kan long ba kene ka jimu ban perlong ke public hari ni kata ka jimu persiang bai ba kalau unfair kalau kau bom khusyuk namar ngatrai ke pebak ni berkisaki ke ik balasi hang ne ha kini ki bayang hang ne larang situ larang itu ra ka bor ngila ra ka bosuk larang itu ra ka bor ngila ra ka bosuk handai nyimpa ban kum tang situ larang itu ngini yap perangi kum ni perok pasam ngini yap namar kita ki baik ka ngi ki di perok pasam jongi nanti munu ba phai ki handai ngi situ larang itu kalau ka jing masaw para mangi kata ka ka bui senti jong ki khar poe mastu ki khar poe ki peit na gendong kirki ya ka jingal para mangi hari saya ke di masuk tu ke di ban island kan ini bandung saya ha ka Meghalaya State Pollution Control Board langba ka office jong ka Eastern District langba ka notification ki permana ba ngkhot pai ba ya borok ban ai kata ke siong ki laki ki kadung bedon cinta kam tam kini ki Shillong ki bedon sekni ki than yo se kadung ki cinta ni don ka hoking ban pau ya kata ke siong jongi ndre menta pat ke kalong da khongpong te kum kana ke kalong ke bomla ban pedang dale te ni nak yang jong gaseng ni yai sikmat ke ni sikmat ni ha ban ujo sai to ya na mar bale kam di sok an te kim yai sok kum kan kini ki bru kim so tho namang ni thor da ni ujar ke bor an kan sim no kan mar ba kam yai sok kata kalanti ke bade fi te ni ban so tho ni ban ne ombang ni le par ros nam ombang ni le ba kini ke song song jong wajar kini ban so tho kini song wajar kini ban so tho ba kene ke herin kam dei ka jong ki te ka dei jong ka Megatop siman bala penyai da Meghalaya State Pollution Control Board rengkat ba kising la bat ka ke district administration.
On October 18th, the Khasi Students Union KSU, led by Chairman Banjop Maring, presented a petition to ADC Raja, Secretary of the District Selection Committee DSC in Riboi District. The petition outlines 15 key proposals aimed at reforming the recruitment process within local government departments. KSU urged the appointment of DSC members with no political affiliations and requested an annual announcement of vacancies. The union also called for the discontinuation of contract, ad hoc and casual appointments, advocating for annual DSC examinations. Emphasizing the need for transparency, the KSU's proposals seek to ensure a clean and credible examination process, addressing ongoing concerns over recruitment integrity.
Yeah. So, few points I'd like to highlight. We attach this office copy or like office memorandum also.
Kasngi naglang lagi ka Khasi Student Union North Khasi District lengba jong ka Employment and Monitoring Cell jong kaseng ni lawan hang ni po DC office kendu DC hot nagara jumpom don jong DC ni lai kendu no ya additional DC ke beriru ju for member secretary jong ka DC ni wan hang ni ban kendu ban IT ya kita ki khatsan beli kimat di ba naglang ji kasal ni jong kaseng ni tua ban Aisyah ka DSC ka District Selection Committee bahkan pentrikam yang kita khatsan beli kimat di ban jong kaseng ni dawa ni ya kani ni la le ru naglang jong kaseng napo CC kila de ban ya ban tha ini habro di district jong Khuborjylla kujungi bangin ai ya kini ki mat yang kita khatsan beli kimat nam taban penbha shushu ya ga jing trikam jongka DC dengan shu kwa bani tu iti katun beli kimat ke mana ji keseng ni dawa na ka sarkar bahkan pentrikam ni kini khatsan beli kimat kolong goi shu kwa ban itu iti yang ni kolong ba ka jing don jong kita ki non official ki bawan lomba ki political appointee Ki kajing don dikne bunsin ni ba ni don baik kata kajing ong ba karukum tungkam tungjam tamlong ke bukut ke basuba. Tinlang jing keseng kawin na kimat kalong ba ni dawa ba yakini kajing tungkam ba kimdeshu bandon da kita ki taki non official members mo ba kimdei bandon da kita ki political appointee ba kenrung hong tu bandon bentalang. Kenang ba ni ya kata ka
The Silesian Youth Movement SYM is set to host the 5th edition basketball tournament from October 21st to 27th at St. Anthony's School Basketball Ground in Shillong. Featuring 12 men's teams and 7 women's teams from Meghalaya, Assam and Sikkim, the tournament promises to be one of the largest basketball events in the region this year. A cash prize of 3 lakh will be awarded to the winners. Rinaldi Jerwa, Sports Secretary of SYM, expressed excitement about the tournament, highlighting its significance in promoting sports and community engagement in Meghalaya.
Brief SYM Silesian Youth Movement na provincial house whole of Northeast, whole of India actually. Yang ketiga SYM nila form, yang ketiga sports di Shiny form 2019. Yang ketiga first edition di 2019. Mentara ni ada 5th edition 2024 mah. Actually introduce ya SYM.
Actually ketiga Silesian Youth Movement haba ni kum ki youth ni shimmy chance ban promote to all the youths mo hangi ha bo ndeta ka jila juni ba baro ha hane ha india juni Silesian movement kala ka de kula alam ti dai Father Anthony Khubor mo I belong to I Richard ba juni de na ka daw jong I ni ola and form in a basketball team actually kajing pu juni ban belong in a tournament ka ba 5th edition benta kalong ban promote ya baro ki kena Samla ru pakin long ki basilur batban ia lang Samla pom ha ya kai pakidan ma but kajing ko ajing ka banwan chini metasi kalong ba ni ko banwan chapi ru ban yo kidet tin sai ki education na fi ba baro ki brio hangi hapo jala jani kin tebru shafang kani kajing ya basketball namar ba shuban ong no ba hangne jala jungi ibon kisap ki pom ki ba ki khna ki dan but kalong no ka ba smosi ba katu katni ki kmi ba kim kwa shu kim daila ki kon ki la jong ban le kai namar ba kim yo I kano ka importance ka ba ki yo na ka sarkar especially ma
On October 18th, 2024, a public hearing was conducted by the Meghalaya State Pollution Control Board, MSPCB, regarding the establishment of Megatop Cement Private Limited in USDM Narpo, Jaintia Hills. The meeting, chaired by ADC Baji Wadri, included key figures such as Member Secretary Dr. G.W. Chermang and Environmental Engineer Frankie Lalu. 11 chief executive members spoke in favor of the factory, which is projected to produce 3.3 million tons of cement annually. While protests from civil society organizations had occurred prior to the meeting, no opposition was voiced during the public hearing, suggesting a shift in local sentiment towards the proposed development.
Kajimunto ya Shillong, kajimunto ya Elka, kajimunto ya USDM yogi, bahkan juga kajimunto ya Meghalaya State Khuborjylla yang yogi. Terkait melihatnya irisi kesan Khubor ya Meghalaya State, baiklah demikian.
Sengaja ini yogi kejing kesan Khubor, kejing temu yang kini ke Megatop Cement, Megatop yang Cina ya kini ke cement plant, kini ke Shillong aja. Lagi kenong rim ke ngaje no upwa khana khajia ki ba ngabor bor hawala yo lagi won ki thau khatam ki public hearing nga ju hi me ka voice yong ki kinong chong chinong lele gitu marjan mapa. Jadi dah kenjok tiel lah yang chnong wajar, chnong subscribe, siapa ini borok, dekat video kesur, lagi jing itu oversan dekat di kepelan. Nanti dah ngana tu nerta serah, jelek sitong wan lembaga lu 3 blok, yo, jing kesan lang, lele ke support lang, nebata kinong chnong given bagi kata.
Ya osna, nanti pernah kami Indonesia semua ka. Dengan teman kaum sibon dulu binga kepada ya ka Meghalaya State Control Population Control Board. Kau siapa kau ikat clearance certificate? Dia ka Megatop semen kau ya of kam smart. Bilik dan kecap kubleisbon.
Yo ni por na wan kau hexnong yang Shillong. O kecil tersan ni por ya kini kecil sna ya kini Megatop kini thau ha kecil aja. Kamu agak senang dek ke NEHU kamu juga pediang lah yuk senang ini company. Mana ini nak tanya senang wani kersane hanya itu ya kini gue senang kini keplan. Kamu juga
tu yang ada virus desnyawi virus susan baru juga por ngamana senang nak tanya tongsang narpo. Ngawan ini dibentuk suki kini kasi lene usapot ya kan.
So viewers, that is all for today. This is Mona Lisa signing off. Until we meet again, thank you for watching.